My name is Prevatitude from DotaCash.com, and this is Game 1 recap of the Invitational Finals between PK and ISS. We started out with the banning phase and saw pretty normal first round bans from each team. Lycan did make it past the first round of bans and was picked up immediately by ISS. PK opted to pick up Windrunner and Beastmaster as their first two picks, instead of a formidable Lich pick who was still in the pool. ISS was the team who decided to go with Lich and a Batrider as their last picks of the first round, and PK picked up the Ancient Apparition. PK feared the Knight, so they went ahead and banned Night Stalker and the great anti-pusher Earthshaker. ISS didn't want their casters to get silenced, so they decided to ban Doombringer and the recently favored Furion. ISS resumed their picks with a Vengeful Spirit and PK with a Slardar. Both teams did take a moment to discuss their last heroes, but ISS finally decided on the support of Crystal Maiden to round out their lineup, and PK settled on Nyx as their carry. Now into the laning phase, we had Windrunner soloing the top lane for PK. Beastmaster went mid but had the support of an Ancient Apparition as well. Slar and Nyx buddied up to do a dual lane on bottom. For ISS, Lich was soloing the long lane for the Scourge, Batrider was mid solo, and on top we had the tri-lane of Crystal Maiden, Lycan, and Vengeful Spirit. On the bot lane, AA joined Nyx and Slar to participate in a tri-lane. The Sentinels started off the game with a bang as they ganked the Lich with precise skills, giving PK first blood. At the 2-minute mark, AA does a really awesome triple pull with some skill and a little bit of luck. This allowed Nyx to free farm the lane while Slar and AA got the kills from neutrals. Likewise on the top lane, CM was pulling the creeps to keep the equilibrium of the lane on their side, and to get some extra gold for wards and other support items. Once again on the bot lane, Lich ventured a little too closely where he was within range to be killed by PK's tri-lane. This secured them a second blood no more than 3 minutes after the first one. With Lich dead, the bottom tower was open to be killed by the tri-lane heroes, giving PK the first tower kill of the game and allies 200 more gold. Yeah, you guessed it. PK pursued another kill in the bot lane. However, this time it didn't go as planned. Lich barely survived with minimal HP by popping a Solve. However, Slar was adamant and continued to chase way too deep into the enemy base, while his allies wisely backed up. Lich called in the troops to help him out and does make it back to the safety of their fountain. Slar finally decided to abort and made a break for the trees. Luckily, Lich also had the support of VS to swoop in and cancel Slar's TP, which resulted in ISS's first kill. In mid, Batrider had steadily sacked 4 sticky napalms on Beastmaster, so he decided to go in for the kill, with some assistance from Crystal Maiden. Fortunately for Beastmaster, Slardar came in for the save with his stomp and turned the tables on Batrider. A little bit later, ISS rallied their heroes to the top lane to get a gank on PK. With a great combination of skills, they were able to take down AA. PK knew they could do nothing for their ally and decided to back up to the safety of their tower. Right after, Bat and Lich swung mid to gank Beastmaster, who was pounding on their tower. Beastmaster almost made it out of there alive. Both a stun from Vengeful Spirit and a last-minute Nova, ISS was able to pick him off. While Beastmaster was dying mid, PK snagged a quick kill on the Crystal Maiden, who was top all alone. She tried to TP away but was focused down too quickly. While Batrider waited patiently to secure a kill in mid, PK had other plans with their smoked heroes. Beastmaster got a little too close and was lassoed by Batrider. Lycan popped his wolf form and started pounding, but AA comes in with the Vortex, followed up by Slar's Stomp, catching 2 heroes. An epic 5-on-5 fight ensues, with Batrider and AA being the first to fall. PK proceeded to push ISS back, but still had Lycan riding their coattails. Eventually ISS overpowered PK and rises the victors of that fight. The game was quiet for a bit as both teams were farming. 12 minutes into the game, Nyx was leading the CS on his team with 43, and Lycan on his team with 51. For a while, Windrunner and Lycan were farming in peace. Then Batrider came top with an Invis rune to get the kill on Windrunner. Both Lycan and Bat used their ults and she dropped quickly. Beastmaster ganked Crystal Maiden in the mid lane and she died instantly. Lycan farmed top and got the tower extremely hurt. He was baited by the fact that it could be denied and went back in for the kill. He did get the kill, but Naix and Slaw were able to chase him down and kill him in return. Lich was able to snag a quick kill on Sar while Lycan fell. The two teams danced around on the top lane while Lycan was getting a Roshan kill and an Aegis. A large team fight broke out on the top lane while Lycan was farming bot. Bat tried to pull Naix back to his team but was killed too quickly. The Sentinel were feeling great about this team fight, but then Lycan showed up to change the tides of it. The back and forth battle continued, with skills being thrown out continually from both teams. Vengeful Spirit tried to save Lycan, but he was set on destruction. In the end, PK was able to burn the Aegis from Lycan. However, it did cost him 3 lives in the process. PK realized they were falling short and attempted to get out alive. A nice shackle shot from Windrunner ensures the rest of PK's escape. AA initiated with his ultimate, and his team followed suit, surprising ISS. Windrunner connected a beautiful shackle shot to Lich and Lycan, rendering them useless for a few seconds. The Scourge were able to take down Beastmaster, but only Beastmaster. PK secured kills on both Lich and Vengeful Spirit, and rewarded themselves with a mid-tier 2 tower. AA scouted out a lone Batrider with an Invis rune. His team quickly came in to aid him with the kill and took him down before anyone could help him. The rest of ISS showed up to get in on the team fight, but Lycan was missing from the battle while he finished killing Roshan and getting yet another Aegis. Lich ulted, but it didn't yield any kills. Vengeful Spirit tried to save Crystal Maiden with a swap, but unfortunately she still died. PK gave chase to Vengeful Spirit, who fell shortly thereafter. PK had finally reigned victorious over a team fight. PK's victory didn't last long, however, as they attempted to push down the mid-base tower. A hesitation from both Slar and Bat, but Bat did get the lasso off and roped in the kill for ISS. Fortunately, that was PK's only fatality. ISS decided to try their hand at pushing, but AA's ult scares them back for a moment. Lycan was the focus and does drop, but comes back shortly after due to the Aegis. Naix hopped in the Windrunner and they flee together, making it out alive by utilizing the Force Staff. The battle went terribly wrong for PK and they lost 2 allies in this team fight, surrendering the tower to the Scourge. Bat forwarded up, but PK had smoked allies nearby. Bat was caught out of position, but a quick save from Vengeful Spirit lets them survive. The rest of ISS joins the fight, and Lycan blocks the escape while taking down AA. A short but small victory for ISS as PK flees back to their base. Windrunner is making her way up to join her allies, but got caught out of position by Batrider. The whole ISS team pounded her to a pulp, then turned their eyes towards the rest of PK. They fight for a moment, then tried to scatter. One by one, ISS is able to kill the remaining Sentinel heroes, marking a 5-man wipe and Game 1 won by ISS. Please subscribe to our YouTube to catch the next game from the grand finals of the DotaCash Invitational. Who ends up taking the first place in this best of 3 game between PK and ISS? If you'd like to watch the live commentary from the tournament, you can find them at twitch.tv/DotaCash Live under our videos on demand section. Our commentators are myself, Purge, and Wolfos. Thanks for watching.